really enjoying this puzzle, and I think I'm gonna do some sorting because like digging around and talking, that led to, honestly, not the best quality video. Sorry about that. I'm learning. Okay? Or at least I really hope it's okay. The chair is gonna creak anyway, so I can't do anything about that. Just, you know, accept it, I guess. Or not. I mean, you could always try to not accept it. Don't necessarily help you all that much. So, yeah. I'm gonna do like partially sorting a little bit. And then other times, absolutely not. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Except I like chit-chatting. And I like puzzling. And sometimes I wish I had longer arms, but I don't think that would look, you know, normal. So I guess I have to accept the arm length that I have, I guess. That got weird real fast, in my opinion. But okay, anyway. Don't ask me where I'm going with this, because I have no idea. Oh, there are different pinks. Oh, this is so hard. I don't know. Yeah. I tend to think a lot. And sometimes I write it down because I can. I'm lucky like that. I write things down, I talk a lot, and, you know, it's a thing. I have a blog, but it's in Norwegian, so if you can't read Norwegian, you can't read it. Unless you try it with like Google Translate. Maybe I should try that. I mean, because grammar, Norwegian grammar and English grammar, very different. So I don't know if it would make as much sense in English if you only use Google Translate. I don't know. Could be fascinating to try. Anyway, I say anyway a lot, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Do I? Do you have any annoying traits when it comes to talking? Some of the puzzle pieces have annoying traits of getting stuck, which is very unfortunate because I don't want to ruin the pieces, obviously. Where was I going with this? I don't know. Me talking? That's a normal thing, me talking. But yeah, I have a Norwegian blog, and because of that, I occasionally read other blogs too, because I'm curious about what other people say. Not just, you know, let's try to not always be super self-censored. Self-centered? Wow. Words are hard. Okay? Okay. And I read a blog post which led to me writing my own blog post about like work and stuff. That was very descriptive, wasn't it? The point is that sometimes we focus so much on work, like who are you equals oftentimes to what do you work with? Why are you working? Oh, most of us are probably working to get money because I know I can't pay bills without money, so I work to get money. Let's be honest. But yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So a lot of, I don't know about you, and I don't always meet like the most new people because I do the same thing a lot. So I don't necessarily meet a lot of new people. I meet a lot of people, but they tend to be the same people over and over again, which kind of leads into familiarity, which can be very nice. Sometimes. Not all the times. Not all the time, but sometimes. Sometimes. So, yeah. Where was I going with this? I had an idea. And I also had tea. Very warm tea currently. It's gonna cool off and then all of a sudden it's gonna be too cold to drink. But yeah, back to work. We all, I don't know, maybe all, but like, at least where I am from, where I live, and we tend to focus a lot about like, when you meet new people, what do you ask? You ask like, what do you do for a living? As in, how do you make your money? And, poor little pieces. Yeah, and it's like, everyone is so focused on that instead of like asking how are you as a person, or do you live the life you want to live, or do you want to do something else with your life, or are you happy with where you are in life? No, we focus on like, oh, what kind of job do you have? Like, that really makes any difference, or sometimes it does, but like it really matters. And I mean, does it? If you live a life you enjoy, that hopefully also includes a job you enjoy, kind of obviously, but I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about that lately. Kind of, obviously, I'm going through my own little struggles, so to speak. Not just with this puzzle, but more so with like the job that I do have. Or should I say the job that I have for the moment that I eventually will not have because it's getting cut. Which both makes me excited and it sucks at the same time. So yeah, I have a lot of feelings about that. I don't know how to like, not that I don't know how to talk about it, except that is part of it too. Not except, but also like I don't know. There's a lot I don't know, obviously. I keep repeating, I don't know, all the time. Which I do know that annoys me. I don't know if it annoys other people. I kind of hope not, but you never know. Or at least I don't know because no one's told me whether it annoys them or not. At the same time, I mean, it's a part of me, so I can't really, or I was gonna say I can't really get away from it. Maybe I could. But I haven't really tried, so there is that too. Oh. So, yeah. What do you do for a living? How do you make your money? And also, how on earth am I gonna make my money when I no longer have my current job? I don't know. If you got any tips, let me know. Yeah, because I haven't edited the video yet, so I don't know how it's gonna look, but I do know that I don't know where this one goes. Oh wait, ha! Got one. But yeah, sometimes I feel like we're focused too much on what job we have, or that kind of like in that similar vein of things, instead of like caring about who you are as a person. Like, are you a good person or bad? If you're a bad person, you might want to work on that. Kind of obviously. But like, why do we put so much both pressure and expectations, I guess, on work? And sure, some people work to live. No, what I meant to say was some people live to work. It's like work is all they do, but for some of us, not so much. Some of us actually want to like have fun and enjoy life and not just work and not necessarily enjoy life. At least I'm one of those people. I want to enjoy life. I don't want to feel like work or life is a burden because I either can't afford anything or because I don't like it. Things like that. I don't know how to explain it. And also the sorting of this is really hard. So I don't really know how to do this either. Clearly. Probably, yet again, should have thought this more through. Like some pieces I have no idea where they go. And some I have an idea about. That's not gonna be a rainbow. Woohoo! Yeah. But yeah, why do we focus so much on work? And besides, the annoying thing about, maybe annoying. The annoying thing about that is some people don't have a job. Not everyone can work. Some people choose not to. But not everyone have the ability to work for many different reasons. And I'm going to go with, I am going to assume, which is not always a good thing, making assumptions, but I'm going to assume that if you don't have a job and people continuously ask you every time you meet someone new, that's like, oh, what do you do for work? And you have to say, oh, well, I don't. And then you have to like basically explain yourself to everyone just because you don't work. And I can't help but think that that feeling can't be a good feeling. I mean, I don't think I would have enjoyed it very much if I was like, yeah, well, you know, I don't really do anything. No, I don't think that's a good feeling. I don't think that's a healthy feeling, to be honest, either. And I don't know if I'm putting the pieces in the right places here either. You know, I have no idea. Kind of like with life. Sometimes I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I guess it's part of it all. Or something. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, the pressure of having a job, the pressure of like, not necessarily always enjoying your job, but like, I don't know. The pressure of work. Maybe we should change it up and maybe not like put that amount of pressure. Or is it just in my head? I mean, there is a lot of stuff going on in my head. I don't know, half of it sometimes, I feel. But is it just in my head? I don't think so. I mean, as I said, those thoughts were inspired by a different blog post, so I'm not gonna refer back to it because it's in Norwegian, but I don't know. I say that a lot too. Sorry about that. I am sorry that I say I don't know a lot. I wish I didn't. Sometimes I say it because it's true, and sometimes because I'm just not sure what to say. But if I really think about it, I kind of do know. Sometimes I just don't want to admit that I know. That one don't go there. Anyway. But yeah, I have many thoughts. That sounded not very profound the way I said it, but you know. We can't always be profound all the time. I know I'm not. And I'm also realizing this is gonna take forever. I don't know whether I'm happy or sad about it. I think it's a little bit of both. Because I really enjoy it. And I want to do it for like a lot. But at the same time, I do have other things I should probably do, or other things that I also want to do. But then this takes time that I allow myself the time, and then I enjoy it. And I really do enjoy it. Some of it anyway. Sometimes I just get annoyed with things, but I think that's normal. We all have our things, and I currently have my puzzle. And you guys. I'm very grateful for you guys. I'd still be doing this without you, but it is very nice that you're here. I really appreciate that. I really do. And I mean, in my opinion, it's like, oh my god, there has become so many of you. Last time I checked, there was like 212 at the moment that I was filming this, and that's a lot of people. I mean, if you're cramming more than 200 people into a room, you would not fit in my living room. Not like, what can I say, real format? That sounded really weird. But you would not all technically fit in my living room. Not all at once. But via camera, you can. And the reason I occasionally keep checking my watch is because for some reason, after 20 minutes, about 20 minutes, my camera shuts off. So I'm trying to, I can't stop that from happening, but what I can do is try to not talk a lot when my camera is not on. So, I don't think this sorting is going really all that well. So you can ask, why am I continuing? Why not? It's a trial run. Oh, that definitely don't go there. I have no idea where it goes. But yeah, I currently work as a librarian. And soon, okay, not that soon, but like somewhat soon, I guess you could say, I will not. And I don't know what I will do when I don't work as a librarian anymore. I really don't. So if anyone have any tips as to what I could do, maybe, that would be appreciated. I don't know. That's not true. I know some of the things that I want to do. Whether it's possible or not, that might be more debatable. And also, it's like, sure, I know things that I want to do. The problem is, can I make a living out of it? And for some of it, the answer is, I don't think so. And then what the fuck do I do? I mean, I gotta somehow make a living out of it so I, can pay my bills and buy food to eat. But at the same time, I do want to farm, so I want to be able to grow a lot of my food, not all of my food, because I don't think that's very likely. Because that would take a lot. And also, I drink tea. That's not food. But I would still count it as like in the food category, I guess. So, yeah. There are things that would probably be a lot harder to grow myself. Like, I can't grow lemons. I live in Norway. Yeah. That would not be possible. Unless you had like a major greenhouse with probably a lot of fancy stuff to be able to keep it light enough and yeah, warm enough and all those things. Hey. So there is that. But yeah, what I do want in life, I want a farm. Big, small, that haven't fully been decided, but at the same time, considering what I want to do, I'd probably need a big one. That would be expensive. I don't have money for that. And I'd be like worn out all the time because a lot of work. But that's okay. You know, I don't mind work. I like working. If there are things that I enjoy. Kind of obviously. If I don't enjoy it, I don't enjoy it. Very simple that. But yeah, I would love, like my dream life. And also, tell me about your dream life down in the comments because I'd be so curious. Maybe I could get some more ideas. At the same time, ideas are not really my problem. It's the execution and the, money part. That's a bit of an issue. I'm not always good at following through on ideas and plans and things that I want to do. So, I got some work to do with that. So much work to do with that, let's be honest. Where do you go? I have no idea. Put it there. But yeah, where was I? Yes, my dream life. I'm gonna tell you about my dream life and then you can tell me about your dream life down in the comment section. Because that would be fun. For me. Hopefully for you too. But, that's your choice. So, yeah, my dream life. Have a small farm. Have animals. And grow a lot of food and a lot of flowers. And maybe even sell some of the flowers. Maybe the food too, but I don't know if it goes for flowers, but I mean, when it comes to food and selling food in this country, there are so many rules. You could probably fill a full-time position with just focusing on all the rules because there are a lot of rules. Which, I mean, it's good because that means less chance of people getting sick, which is great because you don't want people getting sick. But there are a lot of rules. So, maybe not sell food, maybe sell flowers. I don't know if they kind of feed into the whole, all the rules thing. I don't know. Maybe not. Hard to tell. Especially since I haven't looked into it. Because I am nowhere near that. I wish I was, but I'm not. I mean, you could wish for the whole world. Doesn't mean you're gonna get it, and you're definitely not gonna be given it. So, yeah. I wish for a farm, grow food and flowers. I like pretty flowers. And I like to do crafts. Is that what it's called? I mean, I like knitting and crochet and I have a weave and things like that. I wanna do things like that. And I would like to be able to sell it because, if I don't, my house would be full. We don't want that. Or at least I don't want that. That's for sure. Kinda tried that. Didn't really like it. But yeah. And I don't know. Maybe have, not necessarily an Airbnb because that sounds like a lot of cleaning, but maybe having like a rental unit or something. So I can rent my own place every now and then to get away from the current life. Not current life. Yeah, actually current life too, but you get what I mean, right? Take a little vacation at my own place, but it's not at the same place that I kind of always live. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe. I think so. I don't know. So maybe not. Hard to tell. But I would like that. And I don't know. What else would I do? Yes, with like my knitting and crocheting and that kind of stuff, I would like to go around to different kind of, what would you call them, fairs that you can sell it and enjoy that. And that way I would also see people and talk to people. And I like that. I mean, I like people, I just don't want them around me all the time. It's a thing. So, yeah. The thing is though, I don't think that would make me enough money to, you know, pay all the bills and all. And when it comes to which animals I would want, oh, so many. Let's be honest, probably way too many to be able to do it well all by myself. So that would be a struggle. So I would obviously not start with all of them at once. I would start with like a few. And I'm thinking like chickens is a good gateway drug to I keep getting distracted by myself by looking at the pieces. But I'm thinking chickens maybe is a good gateway drug into animals. I've never had animals, so that will be a big change. But I'm very excited about it. I really hope it comes soon, but you know, the money part. But yeah. So starting with chickens and then kind of moving on to either pigs or sheep for different reasons. And no, I'm not a vegetarian. If people wants to be, go ahead, it's your decision, not mine. But then I get to choose for me. So no, I will not become a vegetarian. I will eat meat. If you got a problem with that, yeah, well, that is your problem, not mine. Yeah. Yes, I would love to have pigs. The challenge with things like that, if I was just gonna have pigs for me, the challenge would be like the rules and regulations when it comes to butchering. You're not allowed to kill them yourself, and not everyone is allowed to. And there are so many rules and regulations about it, which in a way I think it's great because it takes care of the animals and makes sure they don't suffer and they're like basically put in front of horrible people that just want to torture them, because that would be no. You're to be nice to animals. The people that do not like behave nicely towards animals, I have opinions. They would not be, if you're not kind to animals, you would not be a part of my life. Just saying. Which for some it might seem weird that to say like, I would like to have pigs so I can eat them. You know, yeah. It doesn't sound good. I get that. At the same time, it's like, well, if I have animals, I'm gonna be damn sure to treat them right. To make sure they only have one truly bad day in their life. And that would coincidentally be their last day. But I want to make sure that the animals I have a good life. They should not be in pain. They should not suffer. They should have the freedom to run around outside if they so choose. Unless it's too cold. I mean, I don't want them to freeze because, again, that would not be nice. So, yeah, I want my animals to be happy and healthy and get whatever exercise they so choose themselves. So basically, I want them to have the best life possible. And I think that's a pretty noble goal. And then they would have one bad day, which would be their last, and then I would eat them, and I would have very healthy meat to eat. So, yeah, pigs for that reason. And besides, I mean, have you seen little piglets? Sure, they don't stay piglets for very long. They grow up real fast. But, oh my god, they're so cute. They're adorable. I love piglets just because they're so adorable and cute. So, yeah. And I would like to have sheep. And I mean, eating the pigs part, I think a lot of people can get that one, understand it. When it comes to the sheep, that might be the part where I'm a little more, let's use the word weird. I'm okay with that. But that would more be, because I really want to, what do you call it when you cut their, it's not called fur, but when you shear the sheep, I don't think I pronounced it correctly. But you know, when you cut the wool off the sheep, and I would love to do that, and then I would love to make yarn out of that wool, and then I would knit socks after, or actually after I make the yarn, but before I knit the socks, I would color it with natural ingredients that I go out and pick in nature so I can color the yarn that I've made into the colors that I want to. And then I would knit socks and mittens and things like that, little things. Maybe not a full sweater, or maybe I would. I don't know. That could be interesting. But that's what I want to do. That's why I want to have sheep. And I mean, also sheep are adorable. I love sheep. My aunt had sheep when I was a kid. I didn't see her a lot because they lived far away from us, but their sheep, oh, sheep are so adorable. I would love to have sheeps. So, yeah. When it comes to eating of the lamb or the sheep or whatever state you call them in, I'm not that crazy about sheep's meat. I've never been. So that would definitely not be my main reason for having sheep. It will be the yarn. And I would love to have a dog, just as company and enjoyment. And I would love to have, I'm so into the puzzle now, so I forget where I am. And also where they go, some of these pieces. I would love to have a horse. I did go riding, take riding lessons when I was a kid, and I really enjoyed it. But it was also kind of expensive, so you know, there were limits to what I was allowed to spend money on. Because, you know, neither me nor my parents have ever been shitting money, so we have to be somewhat careful with what we do. And I think that's good. And I think it's good to have those healthy boundaries about like not being able to just spend money willy-nilly, but actually like pay attention to the money you spend. I think that's a good thing. So there's that. Yeah. And the horse, and maybe, I don't know, because I find them a little scary, but I might want a cow with a calf, because, you know, I do like to eat cow's meat every now and then, and I really like milk. I drink quite a bit of milk, and I also like cheese. So, you know, a cow could become a lot of things. But cows are also big and scary. And they can be dangerous because they are so big. So, there's that. But, yeah. Those are like... I would love to, you know, kind of not go back in time because I like the internet and like an indoor toilet and running water and electricity. I like that a lot, so I'm not gonna give that up. But there are certain things that I'm like, some parts of the life for like 100 years ago or something, I could have that. But then there are other things that I'm like, yeah, I like the modern things, the modern, what's the word, amenities? Yeah, I don't know how to say that word. But I like those things that I can enjoy. And this sorting is not really, then again, I mean, look at me, I'm sorting. So, yeah. And chit-chatting. And sometimes I focus on one thing and not the other. I completely forgot to put something in there. Oh, and that one. Then again, some of like this one, and where's the last one? I thought there were 3. Yeah, this one. These 3 have basically the same flower, but in different sizes. So I'm just putting everything into one pile instead of trying to divide it up because that would not be possible. So yeah, this sorting is taking like, I guess longer than I thought it would, but at the same time, it's a lot of pieces. I mean, the puzzle totally contains 2,000 pieces in total. So, yeah, that's a lot of pieces. And I have been talking a lot now, because why not? I've been very chit-chatty, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. In fact, oh, that does not go. I like talking to you guys. Technically, I know I'm talking to a camera. I don't care. I feel like I'm talking to someone because sometimes people answer in comments. So, hello, people in the comments. I like you. Hopefully. Unless I don't know, not like, it's kind of hard to decide sometimes. I mean, I don't actually know you. I've never seen you, so I don't really know what I think about you, because I've never seen you. But the fact that someone watches my videos and subscribe to my channel and stuff like that, it blows my mind. In a good way. I love it. Thank you. But I'm still a little confused by it sometimes. I can't help but wonder, like, but why? Then again, I watch a lot of different people on YouTube, so. And I very much enjoy it. And I like the fact that they're different. Not different as in, ooh, special snowflake, but different as in different from each other. They're not all the same. And I like that. So, yeah. Yay for them, I guess. That sounded very insincere. I did not mean it in an insincere way. Oh, God. I will admit that I do sometimes crack myself up, and other thing, people occasionally look at me like I'm such a weirdo, and I've come to realize that that's just a part of me. That's who I am, apparently. So, instead of shying away from it and all, I've decided that, yes, that's who I am. Let's just embrace it and have fun in life, because I mean, if you don't have fun with your life, then why would you do anything? I think it's important to have fun. And I'm gonna do my best to continue to have fun. And then sometimes get a little frustrated. It's like, this should be easy to figure out, but I have no idea. Wait, maybe? Nah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, life and all. Such a funny thing. Or just weird at times. So apparently this is the sorting video, clearly. And I will continue. And I have made the decision about like this puzzle in this video, which I kind of did earlier, but I don't know if I told you. I think I just made the decision without telling you. I do that sometimes. It's okay. But I decided that I would not edit a lot, which I regret a little bit because sometimes edits are needed. And I mean, I do edit a little. I put on music and all, but not in this video. I've come to realize I'm talking way too much to be able to add music here. So if you came for the music, sorry, pick another one. If you want to listen to me ramble, hello. I do that a lot. But I can also see that I will not finish with all the sorting right now in this video because the video is going to be like so long. I mean, some of the videos that I've been making of this puzzle, God, they're like so long. So, yeah, if you don't like that, well, then you're maybe not okay in the right place at the moment. But I'm thinking, I mean, I'm sure, totally focusing on puzzle right now, but I do occasionally do other things too. But sometimes you gotta finish what you started before you move on to something new. And I feel like that's what I'm currently doing. I'm trying to finish what I started. So I will do all the sorting in one video, so this video. Which means I'm gonna make this video way longer than I thought it would be. Sorry about that. Yes. And you could say that maybe I should focus on only sorting and not doing any like putting pieces in anywhere, but that's not what I want to do. So that's not what I'm doing. And I think it's important to like know what you want in life, and I've been struggling with that, but as you just heard about my dream life, I don't know everything, clearly. Never have, never will. But I'm hoping that I can find some more ways to get money in so I can do more of the things that I want to do in life, not just things that I feel like I have to. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, no, wait, here. So, yeah. Also, if you do have any tips as in how I can make money, let me know down in the comment section. And also things that don't, and yeah, I know, it's like, oh, I want to make money, but I don't want to do anything. Which, like, then how on earth are you going to make money if you don't want to do anything? And it's not that I don't want to do anything. I'd love to do, like, a lot of things. It's more that I don't necessarily have the time or the energy, which is occasionally an issue and a struggle and very much an annoyance, which is a little sad. And sometimes it's not, and sometimes it's just like not my thing. And I mean, I've forced myself to do a lot of different things throughout my life that I didn't enjoy. And I've decided that I'm an adult. Look at that! I think that's the first one that's fully finished. My little puzzle, the big puzzle. But yeah, I don't want to keep forcing myself to do things that I don't want to do because it's not very nice. I think that's part of it for me, at least at the moment. It's like, well, why are you forcing yourself to do things you don't enjoy? That's not very nice. So why are you being mean to yourself? You wouldn't be mean to anyone else. So, yeah. Oh. I just realized I put several pieces in the wrong pile. Oh, that happens. Oh, it's okay. I'll tidy it up later. And I think that one goes there. But yeah, I'm like done with, okay, not fully, but I would like to try to avoid to do things that I don't want to do, and I'd rather try to do things that I actually want to do. When it comes to making money, however, I haven't really had, what can I say? I haven't really had a lot of, how do I put it? I haven't really had a lot of different jobs in that regards. I mean, I've had several different jobs, but all the jobs have been like, well, you go to work, you stay at your job at a specific amount of hours, and then you get a paycheck every month. And I haven't really done anything except that. If you know what I mean? Like, I guess you would call it like I haven't done anything that has not been a regular job. It's like 8 to 4, you show up and you get a paycheck once a month. I haven't done anything else. It's like that's the only kind of work experience I have. Sure, I've worked in a lot of different places, but like, and done a lot of different things, but at the same time, like the core thing of it is I go to a job, and then other people tell me what to do. I do it, and then I get paid. And I don't know. I think a part of me is, I'm not gonna say I'm over it, but I think I'm like, I want to try something new, something that I haven't done before, because like the showing up the job and working my hours and going home, I've done that for so many years, and I want to try something new. I'm not fully sure what, and also I don't know how. So that's a struggle. That's like a real struggle though, because I have no idea how people do that. I mean, I know a ton of people do it, but I don't know anyone like personally that does anything like that. And I've come to realize over the last little bit that I kind of wish I did. I kind of wish I knew someone like that, so I could have guidance and inspiration and, someone to ask. I would love to have that. I currently don't. So then the next question is, well, where do you find that kind of people? I don't know that either. God, there's so much I don't know. Also, I don't know how to speed up this process. But would I want to? No. I enjoy this pace. But yeah, how do you find these people that do those kind of things, and what kind of things, and what would I do, and what I don't really care what other people do. I totally do, but I don't. That made a lot of sense, right? But I want to figure out how to do it for myself, and yeah. It's hard sometimes. It really is, especially when you have no clue. Or just like, I mean, to an extent, I have like a certain clue about some things, but like other things, I have no idea. Clearly. If you haven't figured that one out yet, dang, you're slow. I don't think you are, so I'm sure you figured that one out. Probably even before me, possibly. I don't know. So, yeah, there are I have a lot of thoughts these days, and I get to share them with you. And sure, I have a blog. Technically, I can make money of it, and I have made like one tiny amount of money, but I need like way more eyeballs on that blog for that to make money. And I like monetize this channel. Right, I'm gonna need so many more subscribers because there are limits. Or yeah, I guess you could call them limits. Because you need to have like a certain amount of subscribers and watch hours and all that, and I don't. So if I ever get there, if I ever get to a point where I can monetize this channel, will I do it? Yes, of course. I'm not an idiot. Of course I would. I would love to have money from many different sources, but currently that is obviously not happening. But if you got any tips, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. But also, like, if you have any other good ideas. I mean, I have ideas, but nothing that seems to be, what's the word? Like, realistic. I mean, I want a farm. Sure, I don't have the money for it, so currently, not realistic. I want to grow food and eat a lot of what I grow and then maybe sell some of it. Yeah, I don't have space, so currently not realistic. There's a lot of that, like, oh, not realistic. It's so annoying. It's the realistic part. That's the thing that gets me every time. Because it doesn't really work. See if you have any ideas. As I said, let me know. I might need it. I don't might need it. I will be needing it. And I will be needing it. I mean, my current job, I have that through the month of February. Come March, I'm gonna need to have some ideas, some solutions. Help. Please. I'll be pretty desperate by then. Okay, no, I won't. But a little bit after that, I will be pretty desperate, let's be honest. And I don't really want to be desperate. I mean, desperate is generally not a good look on anyone. I mean, let's be honest. So, yeah. There is that. And I can laugh at it now because I'm still currently at a fairly, like, a good position, I guess you could say. But yeah, also don't fully know how long that's gonna last. So there's that. But I have to say, I still have so many puzzle pieces to sort. so many. This video is gonna be long. Am I sorry about it? Well, the editing is gonna take a long time. And that's gonna be like somewhat annoying, but at the same time, then I get to listen to myself. Which sounded very narcissistic. But sometimes, God, yeah, you know, when I start talking, sometimes it's hard to make me shut up. Trust me, I should know. I live with myself. Sometimes I wonder how. But when I edit my videos, I mean, I listen through it all, and sometimes, like, from all the things that I've said, sometimes I'm like, oh, that was pretty smart. And other times I'm like, oh my God, that was so not smart. Should I really put that out there at all, whatsoever? And then I do it because, you know, we all have our smart moments and we all have our, how do I put it? Less smart moments, I guess you could say. And I think it's important to not just be one thing, and also, when have anyone ever been just one thing? I mean, come on, we're humans. There is so much about us that is weird, and I'm gonna go in, live it up, let you weird out, unless, you know, it could harm someone, then don't. But as long as you're just being a little weird and having fun with it, I'd say go ahead. I kind of recommend it. I've come to realize that after I started to, how do I put this politely? After I started to give less of a crap, I'm enjoying life a lot more. Do I still give a crap? Yes, obviously. All the time. But I don't obsess over it the same way. And that is glorious. I highly recommend that. But yeah, when I edit my videos, I listen to them. Obviously, kind of need to do that to edit. And sometimes I laugh at myself for the things that I've been saying. Because, yeah, I mean, it makes sense in the moment that I say it, and then afterwards it's like, what was happening there? And sometimes I have to edit some of the things out, not necessarily because I want to, but sometimes simply because I do not understand what I'm saying. Because my pronunciation, not always the best. I sometimes mumble, and I sometimes talk too fast, and that makes it hard when it's on camera. So yeah, there is that. And also, look at me go with the sorting. So yeah, I've been talking a lot. Let's be honest, I've been talking for more than an hour now. Which is a lot. So I think the last part of this, with the sorting, because I will finish that in this video, will be cue music. That was the sorting. Next is the puzzling.